Chosen one, God said, shut your mouth completely. He is very serious about this. Listen carefully, because what you are about to hear is not small, and if you ignore it, you may miss something that was meant to change your entire life forever. I am telling you to be silent because there are things moving for you right now that are too sacred to be exposed, too powerful to be spoken about, and too fragile to survive the noise of human doubt. When I say shut your mouth, I am not punishing you. I am protecting what I have already started in your life. There are doors opening that no one can see yet, and if you speak too soon, you risk inviting confusion, jealousy, and interference into something that was meant to grow quietly. Stay with this, because by the end, you will understand why silence is your shield and your strength in this very moment. Type Amen if you agree. You have been wondering why you feel the urge to speak, to explain yourself, to prove something, or to tell others what is happening in your life. But I am telling you now, that urge is not coming from wisdom. It is coming from fear, from impatience, and from a need for validation that you no longer need. I have already seen you. I have already chosen you, and I am already working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet understand. When you speak too soon, you interrupt what I am carefully aligning for you. Within the next few moments, I need you to understand this deeply, because this is not casual advice. This is a direct instruction that will determine whether you step into your next blessing smoothly or struggle unnecessarily. Silence is not weakness. Silence is discipline, and right now, discipline is what will carry you into what I have prepared. If you truly trust me, then you must learn to hold your words until the time is right. Type 777 if you trust God. And before you go any further, I ask you from the depth of your heart to support this moment by liking this video, because there are others just like you who need to hear this truth before they make a mistake that could delay what is meant for them. You do not realize how many times your own words have slowed down what I was doing for you. Every time you told the wrong person too early, every time you explained your plans before they were ready, every time you tried to make others understand what only I revealed to you, you opened the door for doubt to enter. Not everyone around you carries the same faith, the same vision, or the same intention. Some will question you, some will discourage you, and some will silently wish for your plans to fail. This is why I am being very serious with you now. I am not asking you to be silent for no reason. I am commanding it because what is forming in your life requires protection. There are blessings that grow best in quiet places, where they are not touched by outside opinions or negative energy. When a seed is planted, it is not dug up every day to check if it is growing. It is left alone, protected, and allowed to develop in silence. Right now, you are in that stage. Something is growing for you, something real, something lasting, something that will change the direction of your life. But if you keep talking, if you keep revealing, if you keep explaining, you risk exposing it before it is ready. And once something is exposed too early, it can be delayed or weakened. You have already been through too much to let that happen again. I have seen your struggles. I have seen your patience. I have seen the moments when you felt like nothing was moving, and yet you kept going. Do not sabotage that progress now by speaking out of turn. There are people watching you more closely than you realize. Some are curious, some are supportive, but some are not aligned with your growth. When you speak, you give them access to information that they do not need. You give them a chance to form opinions, to interfere, or to project their own limitations onto your journey. And even if they say nothing out loud, their thoughts and energy can still affect you. That is why silence is not just about what you say, it is about what you protect. You do not owe anyone an explanation for what I am doing in your life. You do not need to announce your next move. You do not need to prove that something is happening. When it is time, it will be visible without your words. When I complete what I have started, no one will need an explanation because the results will speak for themselves. Right now, your job is simple, but it is not easy. You must trust me enough to stay quiet. You must believe that I am working even when you cannot see it. You must hold your peace even when others are asking questions or trying to pull information out of you. There will be moments when you feel tempted to speak. Moments when you want to share your excitement, your plans, or your progress. But in those moments, I need you to pause, take a breath, and remember what I am telling you now. Not everything is meant to be shared immediately. Some things are meant to be protected until they are fully formed. You are not being hidden because you are unimportant. You are being hidden because what is coming is too important to be exposed prematurely. I am covering you for a reason. I am shielding your process for a reason. I am guiding you into silence because silence is where your breakthrough is being prepared. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Do not mistake this season. This is not a time to speak loudly. This is a time to move quietly, to listen deeply, and to trust completely. The more you talk, the more you risk scattering your focus. But the more you stay silent, the clearer you will hear my direction, and I am still speaking to you, even now. Not through noise, not through chaos, but through a quiet understanding that settles in your spirit. That is where I am guiding you from. I am teaching you how to carry what I have given you without exposing it to the wrong atmosphere. What you carry now is valuable, and anything valuable must be handled with care. The more you understand this, the more you will realize that silence is not restriction, it is protection. There have been times when you spoke too quickly, and afterward you felt something change. The energy shifted, the excitement faded, or obstacles suddenly appeared where there were none before. That was not a coincidence. That was the result of opening your plans to people and environments that were not aligned with what I was doing. You did not see it clearly then, but now you are beginning to understand why I am being so direct with you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. Right now, I am asking you to become more aware of your words. Not just what you say out loud, but what you repeat in your mind and what you choose to share with others. Words carry power, and when they are released without wisdom, they can scatter the very thing you are trying to build. But when they are held with intention, they become focused, and that focus creates strength. You are entering a phase where less talking will lead to more clarity. You will notice that when you stay quiet, your thoughts become more organized, your direction becomes more certain, and your connection with me becomes stronger. This is because you are no longer filling the space with unnecessary noise. You are allowing room for guidance, for understanding, and for peace. There will be people who do not understand your silence. They may ask questions, they may push for answers, and they may even feel uncomfortable with how little you are sharing. But you must not let that pressure control you. Not everyone needs access to what I am doing in your life. Not everyone is meant to understand your process, and not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next level. Silence will begin to separate you from what no longer belongs in your life. It will reveal who is truly aligned with you and who was only connected to you when you were easy to read and easy to access. This may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is necessary. Because where you are going, you cannot carry everyone with you. There is a strength that grows in quietness. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, but it is powerful. It is the kind of strength that does not need validation, does not seek approval, and does not depend on the opinions of others. That is the strength I am building in you now. And the more you embrace silence, the more that strength will grow. You have been chosen to carry something that requires maturity. This is why I am correcting you now. This is why I am guiding you now. Because what is coming next in your life will demand a level of discipline that you may not have needed before. And if you do not learn it now, you may struggle when the opportunity arrives. So, I am preparing you. I am teaching you. I am shaping you in a way that will allow you to handle what I have already set aside for you. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. Do not feel like you are missing out by being silent. You are not being left behind, you are being positioned. While others are talking, explaining, and exposing everything they are doing, you are being covered. While others are seeking attention, you are being prepared for something that will speak for itself. There is a difference between noise and impact. Noise fades quickly, but impact remains. I am not building noise in your life. I am building impact. And impact requires a foundation that is strong, steady, and protected. Think about how much more you will see when you stop talking so much. Think about how much more you will understand when you start listening more deeply. There are things I have been trying to show you, but you could not hear them clearly because your focus was scattered. Now, in this silence, those things will begin to make sense. You will begin to notice patterns, to recognize signs, and to understand the direction I am leading you in. And that understanding will give you confidence, not the kind that needs to be announced, but the kind that is felt deeply within. This is the kind of confidence that does not shake when others doubt you. It does not break when challenges come. It does not disappear when things take longer than expected. It remains steady because it is built on trust, not on what others say or think. And that is what I want for you. I want you to move with certainty, not confusion. I want you to walk with peace, not pressure. I want you to step into your next season without carrying the weight of unnecessary voices. But for that to happen, you must take this instruction seriously. You must choose silence, even when it feels uncomfortable. You must hold back your words, even when you feel the urge to speak. You must trust that I know what I am doing, even when you do not fully understand it. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. This is not forever. There will be a time when you will speak, when you will share, and when you will reveal what I have done in your life. But that time is not now. Right now is the time to build, to grow, and to prepare in quietness. And when that time comes, when everything is in place, when everything is ready, your results will speak louder than anything you could have said along the way. People will see the change. They will see the growth. They will see the evidence of what I have done, and you will not need to explain it because it will be clear. So stay in this place, stay grounded, stay focused. Let your silence become your strength. Let your discipline become your protection. Let your trust become your guide. It is the moment when your spirit begins to move in rhythm with me, instead of reacting to everything around you. And in that stillness, I am able to guide you in ways that were not possible when your life was filled with noise. You must understand that silence is not only about protection from others, it is also about protection from your own impulses. There have been times when you acted too quickly, spoke too soon, or revealed things that were not ready to be seen, not because you meant harm, but because you were still learning. And I allowed those moments so you could grow, so you could recognize the difference between timing and urgency. Type 1010 to receive blessings. Now you are stepping into a higher level of awareness. You are beginning to see that not every thought needs to be spoken, not every feeling needs to be shared, and not every plan needs to be explained. There is wisdom in holding things within until they are ready. There is power in waiting until the moment is right. When you hold your words, you gain control over your direction. You stop reacting to everything around you and start responding with intention. That is where maturity begins. That is where growth becomes visible, not to others immediately, but within you first. You will also begin to notice how people respond differently to your silence. Some will respect it, some will question it, and some will become uncomfortable with it. This will reveal more than you expect. Because when you stop talking, others begin to show who they really are. Those who are meant to stay will not demand access to what you are not ready to share. They will trust your process, even if they do not fully understand it. But those who were only connected to you for information or control will start to pull away, because your silence removes their access. Do not be afraid of that separation. It is not loss, it is clarity. It is me removing what is no longer aligned with where you are going. There is also something deeper happening within you. As you become quieter, you will begin to hear your own thoughts more clearly. You will start to recognize which thoughts bring peace and which ones bring confusion. This awareness will help you make better decisions, not based on pressure, but based on understanding. Type yes to receive miracles. You have spent so much time trying to explain yourself to others, trying to make them see what you see, trying to make them believe what you believe. But now I am calling you to a different path. A path where you no longer need to convince anyone. A path where your focus is not on being understood by others, but on being aligned with me. Because when you are aligned with me, everything else begins to fall into place. The right people will come, the right opportunities will appear, the right timing will unfold, and none of it will require you to speak beyond what is necessary. This is the discipline I am building in you, the ability to move with purpose without needing attention, the ability to progress without needing approval, the ability to grow without needing to announce it. And this discipline will set you apart. It will make your journey different. It will allow you to reach places that cannot be accessed through noise or distraction. There will be moments when you feel like breaking this silence. Moments when you want to share what you are experiencing because it feels overwhelming or exciting. In those moments, remember this: not everything that feels urgent is meant to be expressed immediately. Take a step back, breathe, let the feeling settle, and then ask yourself if speaking will add strength to what you are building or if it will weaken it. Most of the time, you will find that silence serves you better. You are learning to become steady, not easily shaken, not easily influenced, not easily distracted. And that steadiness will become one of your greatest strengths. When others panic, you will remain calm. When others rush, you will move with intention. When others speak without thinking, you will choose your words carefully. And this difference will create a gap between you and those who are not operating at your level. That gap is not meant to isolate you, it is meant to elevate you. It is the space where your growth becomes visible. It is the distance between who you were and who you are becoming. And as that gap grows, so will your understanding of why this silence was necessary. You will begin to see how much stronger you have become, how much clearer your mind is, how much more focused your actions are. And you will realize that none of this would have been possible if you had continued to move the way you used to. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. This is why I am firm with you. This is why I am serious about this instruction, because I see where you are going, even if you cannot fully see it yet, and I know what it will take for you to get there. So, I will not allow you to settle for less. I will not allow you to repeat patterns that hold you back. I will not allow you to expose what I am building in you before it is ready. Instead, I will guide you, step by step, into a place of strength, clarity, and purpose, and you are already on that path. Every moment you choose silence over unnecessary speech, you are moving forward. Every time you resist the urge to explain yourself, you are growing stronger. Every time you trust me instead of seeking validation, you are becoming more aligned with your purpose. This is not just a temporary phase, this is a transformation. You are becoming someone who does not need to be loud to be powerful, someone who does not need to be seen to be effective, someone who does not need to speak constantly to be understood. And that kind of presence cannot be ignored, it cannot be dismissed, it cannot be easily shaken. So continue in this direction, stay committed to this instruction. Let your silence deepen your connection with me. Let it sharpen your awareness. Let it strengthen your foundation. Instead, you are becoming anchored, rooted in something deeper than the surface of what others see. That shift is the result of your obedience, even when it feels uncomfortable. There was a time when silence felt like weakness to you. It felt like you were holding back, like you were missing an opportunity to be heard or understood. But now you are beginning to realize that not every voice needs to be heard to have power. Some of the strongest movements happen quietly beneath the surface where no one else can interfere. That is where I am working with you right now. Type 1111 to affirm. I am showing you how to move without announcing, how to build without displaying, and how to grow without explaining. This is a different way of living, one that requires patience and trust. You are no longer chasing recognition or trying to prove your worth. You are allowing your actions to be guided by purpose, not by the need for attention. There is something important you must understand at this stage. Silence is not just about holding back your words. It is also about choosing where your attention goes. If you are quiet but still focused on what others think, then you are not fully in alignment. True silence means stepping away from the need to monitor reactions, responses, and opinions. It means placing your full trust in me and allowing that trust to lead you. When you do this, your energy changes. You become less reactive and more intentional. You stop wasting time on things that do not contribute to your growth. You begin to see clearly what matters and what does not. And that clarity will guide you into decisions that bring peace instead of confusion. You are also learning to recognize the difference between what is meant for you and what is simply noise. Not every opportunity, not every conversation, and not every connection deserves your attention. Your silence helps you filter these things. It allows you to step back and observe instead of immediately engaging. This observation will reveal things you did not notice before. You will see patterns in people, in situations, and even in your own behavior. You will understand why certain things happened in your past and how they shaped where you are now. This understanding is not meant to bring regret. It is meant to bring wisdom. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is also a level of peace that comes with this silence, a peace that does not depend on everything being perfect, a peace that remains even when things are still unfolding. That peace comes from knowing that you are not alone in this process. It comes from trusting that I am guiding you, even when you cannot see the full picture. You are no longer trying to control every outcome. You are allowing things to unfold at the right time, and in doing so, you are removing a weight that you were never meant to carry. That weight of trying to make everything happen, of trying to force results, of trying to manage every detail. Now, you are learning to release that pressure, to let go of the need to control, to allow me to work in ways that go beyond your understanding. This does not mean you are doing nothing. You are still moving, still growing, still taking steps forward. But you are doing it with a different mindset, one that is not driven by fear or urgency, but by trust and clarity. There will still be challenges. There will still be moments when things do not go as expected. But your response to those moments will be different. Instead of reacting immediately, you will pause. Instead of speaking out of frustration, you will remain quiet and observe. And in that pause, you will find direction. You will find understanding. You will find the next step. This is the power of what I am teaching you. It is not just about silence, it is about awareness. It is about being fully present in your journey instead of being distracted by everything around you. As you continue on this path, you will begin to notice something else. Your confidence will grow, but it will not be loud. It will not seek attention. It will simply exist, steady and unshaken. You will walk into situations without needing to explain yourself. You will make decisions without needing approval. You will move forward without needing to announce it, and others will notice this change, even if they do not fully understand it. They will see something different in you, something calm, something grounded, something strong. Why are experts saying this brainwave discovery might soon be removed from the internet? A top neuroscientist has shared CIA-linked findings about a 7-second ritual that may influence financial awareness. Verified by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is helping people move toward improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But access to this information may not last long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes, but you will not need to respond to their curiosity. You will not need to explain your transformation, because this is not for display. This is for purpose. Everything you are learning right now is preparing you for something greater, something that will require you to stay focused, to stay disciplined, and to stay aligned with me. If you had not learned this silence, you might have struggled with what is coming. You might have allowed outside voices to influence your decisions. You might have revealed too much too soon. But now, you are different. Now, you are ready to handle things with care, with wisdom, and with strength. So continue to walk in this silence. Do not rush out of it. Do not feel the need to break it just to feel comfortable. This discomfort is part of your growth, and as you move forward, you will begin to see the results. Not immediately, not all at once, but gradually. You will notice doors opening, opportunities appearing, and connections forming. It is settling into you like a quiet strength that does not need effort to maintain. You are no longer struggling to hold back your words. You are choosing them with care, with intention, and with awareness. That shift may seem small on the outside, but inside, it is changing everything about how you move through your life. There was a time when you felt the need to respond to everything, to explain every decision, to correct every misunderstanding. You felt like if you stayed silent, people would misjudge you or overlook you. But now you are beginning to see that not every misunderstanding needs to be corrected, and not every opinion needs to be answered. Sometimes silence says more than any explanation ever could. Type 777 to affirm your belief. I am showing you how to rise above the need for constant reaction. When you stop reacting to everything, you create space for something greater. You allow your energy to be focused on what truly matters, instead of being scattered across every situation and every voice around you. That focus is what will carry you forward now. You are also learning that your value is not determined by how much you speak or how much you reveal. Your value is already established. It is not something you have to prove, and it is not something that can be taken away because you chose to stay quiet. In fact, your silence is beginning to reveal your strength in a way that words never could. People will begin to notice that you are not as easy to read as you once were. They will sense that you are holding something back, but they will not be able to understand what it is. This will create a kind of respect, even from those who do not fully agree with you, because there is a presence in you now that cannot be easily influenced or controlled. That presence comes from your alignment with me. It comes from the trust you are building, the discipline you are practicing, and the awareness you are developing. All of these things are coming together to form a foundation that is strong and unshakable. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is another reason why I have asked you to be silent, and it goes deeper than protection from others. It is also about teaching you to listen more closely. When your life is filled with words, it becomes difficult to hear the guidance that is meant for you. But when you quiet yourself, you create space to receive direction. In that quiet space, you will begin to notice subtle impressions, small nudges, and clear understandings that guide your decisions. You will feel when something is right and when something is not. You will recognize when to move forward and when to wait. This kind of guidance does not come through noise, it comes through stillness. And as you become more comfortable with this stillness, your confidence will grow even stronger. Not because you are controlling everything, but because you trust the direction you are receiving. You will begin to move with certainty, even when the path is not fully visible. You are also learning to detach from the need for immediate results. Silence teaches patience. It teaches you to wait without anxiety, to trust without constant reassurance, and to believe without needing proof at every step. This is a level of faith that goes beyond words. There will be moments when others try to pull you back into your old patterns. They may ask questions, challenge your choices, or try to provoke a reaction, but you must remain grounded. You must remember what you have learned and why it matters. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to explain your silence. You do not need to justify your decisions. Your peace is more valuable than any argument, and your focus is more important than any temporary validation. As you continue in this way, you will begin to see how much unnecessary conflict you are avoiding, how many distractions you are no longer entertaining, how much energy you are saving by not engaging in things that do not serve your purpose. This is not about isolating yourself from the world. It is about being selective with your energy. It is about choosing where you invest your time, your attention, and your words. And that choice will make a significant difference in your life. You are becoming someone who moves with intention, someone who does not waste time on things that do not matter, someone who understands the value of focus and the power of restraint. This transformation is not happening by chance. It is happening because you have been willing to listen, to adjust, and to grow. You have taken this instruction seriously, and that is why you are seeing change. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears.